Brothers and sisters in the Spirit and family, by now each one of you would have received and hopefully have had the chance to read the documents of the General Chapter of Bagamoyo. As you have seen, there was a strong conviction at Bagamoyo that as a missionary family in the footsteps of our founders, there is a need for us to live a more authentic lifestyle. We need to be more true to who we profess to be in our documents. Successive chapters have written wonderful texts on our spiritual heritage, our mission in the contemporary world, the importance and the value of our community life as an international and an intercultural family where everybody feels a sense of belonging and inclusion. But the fact is that these documents seem to have made very little difference to the way that we actually live. If we are honest with ourselves, we have a long way to go to bridge the gap between the way we live and what we actually profess to be in our spirit and rule of life and in our chapter documents. The words of Paul VI, written so many years ago, remain still very relevant for us today. We are being asked with insistence, do you really believe what you are proclaiming? Do you live what you believe? Do you really preach what you live? The essential message of Bagamoyo, therefore, is really a call to conversion, a call that is addressed to each one of us individually, to you and to me, to every community and to every circumscription. Hence the decision to put in place at Bagamoyo a congregation-wide process of animation between now and the next General Chapter. As the chapter requested, the General Council has drawn up a plan for this animation in dialogue with the circumscription superiors and with the coordinators of the unions. And the plan is based on 4 themes which are really at the heart of our spirit and vocation. Our identity and our vocation, the Holy Spirit, our community life, and our mission. And it begins today. From now until the 2nd of February 2015, we will reflect on and engage together the question of our spirit and identity and our spirit and vocation. Together we will reread the first chapter of our spirit and rule of life. We'll ask ourselves, what does it really mean to be a Spiritan today, in today's world, in the footsteps of Claude Poulard-Desplaces and Francis Liberman? How can we be more true to our stated purpose in our rule of life to evangelize the poor? How can we live more effectively our apostolic spirit in the spirit of practical union? Over the coming months, you will receive material from us to assist in this process. You will receive personal testimonies of confreres and lay associates. You receive suggestions for your community reflection and sharing, and some texts for possible liturgical celebrations. You too may have ideas and suggestions that you would like to share with others. We are aware that many of you already live a very busy lifestyle. You are caught up with the demands of ministry, with meetings at parish, diocesan and congregational level. The proposed plan of animation is not meant to add another burden to an already busy lifestyle. It's drawn up rather in such a way as to be easily integrated into the community and circumscription activities that you have already planned. Maybe the very idea of an animation plan is a little off-putting for some of you, suggesting a process that was drawn up and maybe imposed by the General Council without much attention to the lived reality. But what's at stake here is something really very important. We are all invited to a collective rediscovery of our own story as a Spiritan congregation, to make a pilgrimage into our past so that the intuitions, the vision and the dreams of our founders can reshape our spirituality, our lifestyle and our mission today. It's an invitation, therefore, to to rediscovery the true meaning of my own call and what unites me at the deepest level to my brothers and sisters in the congregation. Our very future as a congregation depends on this journey. May the Holy Spirit accompany us on our pilgrimage.